all. Honestly, I entertain myself. So let me tell you what happened this morning. Let me tell you a story, everyone. P.S. There's so many of you here. Hi. Do you like my new hair? Did a big chop. Felt like something new. I'm trying to bring on summer again. It disappeared in Melbourne. It was here and then literally went to winter again. But I did want to tell you something. What happened this morning? So, what happened this morning? What did happen this morning is chaos, because I'm trying to use my new computer, my new mini, so that we don't have any technical problems today. Please behave yourself, technology. So let me know if you can hear me and you can see me, and hopefully we don't have any broadcasting mishaps. We shall see. But I know you're all very kind and you're all very sweet. You were very patient last week. We had part 1 and part 2. We just, we'll just do that again if we need to. So yes, today I wanted to use my beautiful boom mic. Look how cool it is. I feel like a podcaster, but very annoying. It decided not to connect to the new device because, technology is so annoying and yet so good. It's so good when it works. It's so annoying when it doesn't. So what's happening? Have you grabbed your Beveragino, everyone? I've got my OSR cup because it's not long now until we have another OSR. Session 1 is on the way for 2023 and we will have details very soon. So keep watching the emails. If you're not signed up for our newsletter, please sign up, or you can sign up for Lisa's. Because we will have lots more details coming for you. Let me put up my newsletter link. News link. Oh, I know! Chaos in the Bertucci household. Who would have thought? Unbelievable. How do these things occur? Thank you. It's actually a dress. And it's from Jessie Scott. A full dress. Woohoo! It's so lovely and it's such lovely colours. I think I'm going to need to copy this one. I was feeling bright because outside it's gloomy and rainy looking and dark and it's meant to be summer. So come on, weather. Catch up with my mood already. What else is happening? Good, you can see and hear me, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you for check 1, 2, sound check. The sound quality won't be as good as I want it to be, but that's okay. As long as you can hear me. We're going to have to deal with that today. No podcasting voice today. No mellow tones today. Now, I'm very excited about today. And if you're new to joining us, hello, welcome. Welcome to the party. Grab a Beveragino. Get your beverage of choice and be prepared to party. Be prepared to be asked for help as well. I may need your assistance sometime during the morning. I may spill coffee. Who knows what is going to occur this morning? I'm going to be very careful with this cup now. Good morning. Hi, Megan. Are the plants taking over the house still? They've calmed down a little bit. There's still a lot of plants in our bedroom even because the overflow hasn't quite moved back to the lounge room. But yes, Bruno's keeping them alive. They're doing very well. So they haven't really disappeared, but no new ones coming in. We've calmed the farm because I think we have enough. Yes. And Eric's here. Donna can hear us. Jennifer from Canada. Barbara's here from sunny Melbourne. Are you looking out a different window to me? I can't see any sun. Are we in a completely different area of Melbourne, Barbara? It's very overcast here in Werribee. Oh, Brenton's in the house. Hi, Brenton. Good to see you. And who else? We've got Charlotte saying, good job, Jessie. Yes, she chose very well on my dress. I'm very excited about it. And a perfect 26 degrees in Victoria for you, Brenton. I tell you what, from one suburb to the next, it's a completely different weather. And, Trish, it's your first live in a while. Welcome back. It's lovely to have you here. And Yvonne is here. Hi, Yvonne. Oh, it's so lovely to see all my beautiful peeps. Hey, we get to hang out together today. Oh, brilliant. And Charlene, hello from around the corner, neighbour. Hello from Werribee. Is it overcast where you are, or even within the same suburb? Is it a different weather? Who even knows these days, right? Can't keep up. Sonia, oh, so cute. So all of you hopefully have seen Bruno's Instagram. If you haven't, I will give you a link because you need to see his video because it's amazing. Like, he did such a good job. Couldn't have done it better myself, really. He was going to do the video today and I said, no, make a reel. You're so good at reels and it suits you. The lives suit me. The reels suit you. We found our little niche, both of us. And he did such a brilliant job. So let me see if I can find... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Already. Why does Facebook have to change everything? Like, seriously, it was working fine the way it was. Why do you have to keep making us all so confused and put things in different places? So I'm coming over here. Oh, there's even a new video that's happening. Ah, and there I am live on Facebook. G'day over on Facebook. Hi, Rosie. Oh, you've had knee surgery. Keep that leg up. Look after yourself. Hi, Liz. Hey, Rita. Oh, Facebook peeps as well. We appreciate you. So I've got the link here. Let's see if it works for you all. Copy a link. Oh, actually, I might have to go in here. Can I? Yes. Okay, I've got the link, people, because you really, really need to see Bruno's reel. You really, really need to see his reel. I didn't even mean to do that. That's great. So let's put here Bruno's reel. He's very speedy these days. Yes, he had a lot to share. Oh, thanks for popping up the newsletter link, Bruno. So there's Bruno's reel. Good morning, Bruno Bertucci. This is your first comment. Welcome. The doggies have been really naughty. Jasper's like, rah, rah. He won't calm the fun. He's like, I want breakfast every morning. Since when we went on a cruise ship, Jessie must have been giving him awesome breakfast every morning. And so now he's like, yeah, where's my breakfast? Jessie would give me breakfast. So at 7:30, he's just like, yeah, I'm hungry. Rah. No. So yes, check out Bruno's reel. You're going to love it. It's amazing. What else do I need to show you? Oh, the actual card. So I did show it yesterday on an Instagram live. But in case you missed it, here it is. And this is what I'm going to be using today too. And I kind of did a similar card to Bruno, what we're going to do today, because I know you love a bit of a fun fold card. But a bit of a twist, of course. It's not going to be exactly the same design. It's my accordion card that I'm going to use today. Look at this. Look at this sponging and stamping. So much work in this. And then voila. Isn't that the best way to use that paper? Oh, so incredible. You did such a good job, Bruno. Oh, I got the wrong one. Oh, no, I didn't do I did the wrong link. Sorry, Bruno. I should have done Hub L, but I was a bit excited and did News L. Whoops, wrong shortcut. Thank you, Bruno. Glad you checked. So yes, very exciting card. But where are we going to write in this card, Bruno? Oh, I want to write to people. Bruno provides. And look at this. He even matched that one. So when it's sitting on the counter like this, no matter which way you look at it, there's going to be this beautiful landscape. And Sandy MacGyver said, that looks like her view outside her window. Oh, who has this view outside their window? Can I please move there, please? Yes, Charlotte loves Bruno's amazing card. Yes, gorgeous, I know. And the paper, I just love it. I just think it's just so amazing. And like, I'm not a hiker, I'm not a camper, but I really love just that idea of adventure and doing something different. And the stamp set that comes with this set, Greatest Journey, is probably some of my favorite sentiments. And even the font, I absolutely love it. And I've used it for quite a number of cards because it's just such brilliant font and such brilliant sayings. Really encouraging, like randomly, I know this is a side point, but we are moving on to this. So this is a good time to digress. But this week we had a few blog posts that Bruno did over on KylieBertucci.com. So if you've missed them, go have a look. And we had a team Zoom together, and Rebecca Nutley did the team Zoom. She ran a class for our team. We have once a month, we have a free craft class for all our team members. So it's a good time to join the crazy crafters. But this was the card that she made with us, and I used this stamp set for a completely different purpose. I feel with this paper that this is the perfect sentiment with this paper, because I was kind of looking for like a giraffe or a animal, but for some reason this year we don't have any animals or anything wild, or no sentiment that says wild about you. And I just found that this is the absolute most perfect sentiment for this paper. So save yourself looking, get yourself the Greatest Journey stamp set if you don't already have it. And yes, you'll love this paper. So I've just added a few little leaves, and I've actually got to still complete it because I've decided, look at this, isn't this cool? It's got like a little hinge here as well. And then you open it up. Ah, get out. Get out. Isn't that the best? It's such a cool, fun fold card. Rebecca did such a great job. She's like, I was trying to look for a fun fold card that, a lot of you haven't done. And in fact, our team, we're going to be doing, I'm not sure when it's due. This is hard doing it the other way around, not looking front on. But we're going to be doing a fun fold swap together. So we're swapping 10 fun fold cards. We're going to swap it with the team and get 10 fun fold cards, different ones back. We're making the same 10, but then we're going to receive 10 different ones. And so we're doing that as a team. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well with the new catalogue. So we do all sorts of different fun things with the team. But this particular fun fold, I thought would go really, really well with a suite of products that I haven't used yet. And I think it's called, let me actually get the new catalogue and not guess and actually look in the catalogue. Ready to Ride. Page 68 to 69. So if you go to page 68 to 69, so depressing. I'm like, what does that even say? But I really wanted to play with this one because I think it's such a fun set, and I love the motorbike in there. And I'm not into that sort of thing like motorbikes, but I just think it's such a cool masculine card. Even if a man doesn't have a bike, a lot of men love bikes no matter what. It's just, there's something cool about them. But anyway, this was the card I made with that one, using Rebecca's tutorial again. So she actually has a tutorial for this on her blog. So if you Google Rebecca Nutley, or just message us if you need the link anyway. But yes, or Bruno might be able to find it for you. But she has a blog post with a link to this tutorial. And look at this, it goes, zoom. It zoomed across, and then you could open it. And there you go. And so in here, this is the bit that I haven't finished yet. That's why I haven't blogged it. But in here, I want to put the stamp set that comes with this set. I think it's like Authentic Amazing You or something. I'm just going to stick a sentiment there just so that there's something on both sides when you open it. Yeah, isn't it a cool fun fold card? Really like this one. And it's just like, it was a little bit like tricky to work out how to, how do you make the little slider bit? And so it was quite a challenge for the team, but we're all like avid, crafters. We all love this sort of thing. So it was a good challenge for all of us. Some just, if it was too much for them, they just sat and played and had some fun. So that was good. Now, some other things that Bruno's put on the blog, kyliebertucci.com. Head over there if you have. I got a little Kylie. No, I'm on my other iPad, of course. Just when I remember to put kyliebertucci.com at the bottom. Well, firstly, there was this one that's going very, very well, which was based on Bruno's underwear. Yes, Bruno has new underwear, people, and these were the colours of his new underwear. Yes, step ones. So you could go over to our blog to see the underwear, picture of the underwear, see what inspired Bruno to make this. He did such a good job. Now, who's going to say, is it nudie or is it not? It's a Bruno card. Is it nude or not? It's funny to say underwear and then is it nude? Is this underwear on or off? Oh, nudie! Ah, cover yourself. Quick, blur it out. Thank you, Bruno. That's Rebecca's tutorial. So rude. And then he used this one here, which is using the country floral. And I tell you what, I would never, ever think of doing this like this. But Bruno gets away with it. He's used Versamark behind there. You could even use Clear Emboss if you wanted those hearts to really pop off the craft. But I love how Bruno uses craft. He's so good. Nude! So yes, that's the craft, and he's done the heart, and I love how he's done the fold of this ribbon here. This new craft ribbon, or I think it might be called burlap maybe, but it is gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. So that's a really lovely one, that one there. What else do we have over in the blog? Oh, this one here using Fancy Flora, and he's actually put paper behind that one. So he's done a really good job. Some bling, embellishments, gorgeous. Flasher! So many flashings. So much flashing. And this one here, which was very interesting because it's the first time I've seen Bruno, close your eyes, another flasher, but he actually embossed the whole front panel, which I thought was a really cool idea. And I love that delicate desert, or as I like to call it, delicate dessert. It's a very, very nice suite of products. This is a die here that you can use to cut out these little bits. Really, really cool suite, that one. And what else have we got? Oh, another one of that suite. I think this came out this morning over on our blog, kyliebertucci.com. So you can head over there and get lots and lots of inspiration. We've been very busy. Well, Bruno anyway. I've been sitting on the couch. No, I'm very busy. I've been doing dishes and cooking. But I love what he's done with these colours. They're so different, but they just scream desert to me because I don't know why, but they're just really cool, amazing colours. I don't even know what colours he's used here. Flirty Flamingo, Calypso Coral maybe? Oh no, it might be Cajun Craze. Soft Suede, maybe even Pumpkin Pie. But anyway, go over to the blog and you'll see all the colours. Bruno will list them all for you because I think that's a really cool colour combo, that one. And, oh, this is a bit of fun. Erica was loving this one. She thought I made it, but no, it's Bruno. She was like, oh, that's so much fun. So this is Erica Serwin's $1 Million stamp set. It is the cutest thing ever because it is, what's it called? Something taco, everything crazy taco. Oh, I found it. Page 48. Taco Fiesta. Fiesta. Woo-hoo-yah. So that is a really, really fun set. You can add the moustache or whatever you want. Yeah, brilliant. So well done, Bruno. And that paper I'm pretty sure is host paper. Let me have a look at the back here and see if it's the host paper. Ooh, is it? Oh, maybe not. Anyway, Bruno will be able to tell us. Or go over to kyliebertucci.com and you can see exactly where that paper came from because he used such interesting mashups of paper because we love paper. I'm pretty sure it could be flowers and more, but Bruno can tell me otherwise. Yeah. Anyway, we will find out. And last card, I actually did make one. I have done something today. I've done something this week, which was the customer card. And ready to receive. This is what everyone will receive if they shop with us in January. Oh, look at that. Oh, good. I got the host paper right. Isn't that the best? And look at that bow. Isn't it gorgeous? It's the cutest bow in the world. I used my fork to make that. So yes, absolutely beautiful. It's the fancy flora suite, and I even used the sentiment that goes in that bundle and the beautiful paper and the layers. How good does that evening evergreen look? Oh, so good. With Calypso Coral. Who would have thought? And Pool Party. What a combo. Brilliant. I know, so many amazing cards. So yes, I wanted to highlight those so that you could, if you haven't been over to our blog, because we've been so busy this week, you may have missed them, but you can go over there, and if you love them, you can pin them and maybe try and make them, recreate them later. And I've put them aside. Brenda will be very happy. They're up safe and sound, away from any coffee that may or may not spill during this crafting session during our time together. You could use the Taco Fiesta with the delicate Desert DSP. Yes, it would be perfect with that. There's so many designer series paper that would be good with that taco. So what are we doing today? Ooh, very excited. So hopefully you get to play along and do something similar. Oh, hello, Miranda. Oh, you have 2 biopsy procedures. Oh, let's just pretend everything is all okay today. You didn't have a biopsy. Everything's good. We're just crafting together. Everything's gonna be okay. Let me share this with you. I'm going to share my screen. And I've fixed it so that it just doesn't suddenly go, whoa, to live. I've got my little preview happening here again before I go live. That was very scary when I saw that. I was like, what just happened then? How did I just turn up like that? Let me just do this. And we haven't even changed over to the new system yet, so we will do that. It's just really hard to learn new technology. We want to improve, but you know what it's like. Sometimes it's better the devil you know, right? Or is it? Prefer not to know them. Okay, here we go. So we've got the bundle that you can get in the suite. This is the only thing in the suite that you get a discount on. So if there's anything else in the bundle that you don't want, as long as you get this together, then that's where the discount lies. The discount does not lie anywhere else in the suite. Everything else is normal price. Just so that you know that. Just like, it's in case it holds you back from buying things from the bundle. Like if you're like, oh, but I don't like the other things. But you can get everything separate. So just keep that in mind. And the other thing that I absolutely adore about this suite, that, hello, other than the sentiments are amazing, but it's this paper. Now, we have hacked into this paper, so please excuse the half-cut pieces, because I have been doing it, some of it Love It, Chop It, and some of it just the 6 by 12. But check out this paper, would you? Look, I love all this, the stars, but then look at the other side. Oh my goodness, it's just honestly the most beautiful, beautiful paper, and so inspiring. And what's really cool about this, I feel really excited that Stampin' Up! Are listening to us, because if you're not part of our Love It, Chop It workshop, please join that group, because we have lots of inspiration on how to use your designer series paper. So I'll put it here, Love It, Chop It workshop. You can sign up for that, and it's free, of course, because we want you to have some fun. But yeah, if you sign up for that, we have all these ideas. And one of the things that I think Stampin' Up! Realised was that how they design the paper makes a difference for card makers. Like sometimes you can sort of, you know, forget your niche market. And I think for a little while Stampin' Up! May have forgotten that it's not about scrapbooking completely. It's about card making. Like, that's what majority of us do. Of course, scrapbookers, they can still use this amazing paper, and there's a lot of opportunities, like you can swap it over. But this paper is specifically designed for card makers. Now, why is that? So you look at this paper and you're like, that makes no sense. Why would you have two moons? And why is one down here and one up there? It's upside down. But this is specifically designed for Love It, Chop It, because we've got to use this paper in a way that enables us to make a card. And the best way to do that is to cut it in half. And when you cut it in half, all of a sudden you can either have landscape cards or you can have the portrait size. So if you have our card templates, and this is what helped me to sort of work out how to chop these big things of paper, I personally love the Poppy Parade size. And so this is how I gauge what's going to happen here with cutting. That's the size that I like to cut my paper. You can cut it 4 by 6 if you want to, or you can just cut it in half and have them 6 by 12. But whatever is going to help you to use your paper, because I find that if it stays in the 12 by 12, we get a little bit overwhelmed. So as you can see here, I'm just estimating, but you're going to get 3 card fronts on each half. So 6 from a full sheet. So you can do it like that. Or if you wanted to, you could do 2 landscape pieces here. Right, so you're going to get these landscape pieces, but in the center here, you're going to get this cool, like, gradient color, which could be used for, like, backgrounds or all sorts of different things. So it's just a really cool way, like, when you have our card templates, you really can see how can I use this paper in the best way possible. And it actually doesn't matter whether you go portrait or landscape with this paper, but just think of it in terms of card fronts, not as a piece of scrapbooking paper. But it may confuse people when they first see this paper and go, what on earth how am I meant to use this? It's designed for us, people, the Love It, Chop It's of the world. When I saw this the first time that Stampin' Up! Did it, I'm like, they're listening to us. They're listening to how we use our paper. I'm so excited. And this is exactly the same. We've got mountain landscapes here. How do we use this? Why is there 2 sides? What is this? Once you cut it in half, you've got a beautiful mountain landscape and you've got 2 sides of it. So I hope that helps you, because some of you may be confused. Same with this one here. Why have we got water, what looks like water, and then clouds? What? I don't understand, Stampin' Up. Well, chop it in half and then you will understand. You have clouds, you have water, separate. So there you go. I hope that helps you to use your paper a little bit more efficiently. What did we do with this one? We really chopped into that one. Bruno must have had something fun there that he did. Good job, Bruno. Or it was me. I shouldn't really just blame Bruno. It was probably me. So let's have a look here. We might just do some... Ooh, what fell? Probably a pin. We might do some chopping just to show you some fun things here. Let's do this one together just so that you can see it. Oh, a couple of pins fell down. I think they're wanting to remind me, please purchase us. We're sick of hanging around with the Bertuccis. They're crazy. We want to get out of here. So yeah, some pins would like to find some homes, they're telling me. They're trying to escape. So I'll give you the link for the pins. It was the 2 mini pins, okay? So the 2 mini pins are telling you, come on guys, we need to get out of here. We're sick of just being second-class citizens. That's how they talk. Let me show you them. I'm going to go crawl on the ground and show you how they talk to each other. Oh, getting too old for crawling on the ground. So firstly, you can prepare for online stamping retreat. Yes, even though this is our 2020 pin, you've got to collect the set, right? We're going to have more in 2023, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is exclusive. I didn't even know yet. I haven't spoken to Bruno about the pins. This could be it. It was an end of an era. No, kidding. I don't know. And then there's the guys that were like going, hey, let's get out of here. Kylie's crazy. That's the other two. So if you haven't got them, and they were designed by Gina Hawley, who's with baby. So excited for them. But yeah, they're really itching to get to your home. They're like, I want to hang out with Charlotte and Angela. Sick of being around here. It's chaos. Okay, here we go. I'll do it a Bruno's way so that you can see the full screen. He's so good that he can cut landscape, but I've got to learn it. So I'm going to just do it the 12 by 6. Whee! You guys, behave yourself over there, little minis. They're going to commentate the whole time. So yes, that's it. So you can see all of a sudden, this piece of paper, does it make more sense now? Mountain set 1, mountain set 2. Welcome to Love It, Chop It, people. If you didn't know that, tell me in the comments. Is this something new? Yeah, I know. I'm always going to think about that designer series paper layout in terms of Bruno's card. Fantastic. Yes. This paper is very, very, very much Love It, Chop It. Charlene got the pins. They're like, yeah, we love Charlene's house. She's so much better than Kylie. She's crazy. Stop it, you two. Stop giving away secrets. We'll do another one here. So ready? You're like, what on earth is this paper? I don't understand it. Now we understand it. Now this makes complete sense, this paper. And again, this one, the way I've chopped it now, would be for portrait. If you wanted it for landscape, of course, you're going to do it a little bit different. You're going to, let me show you one here. So we'll do one, so I've done one set portrait, but we'll do this one landscape. So the way that you would do landscape is you would actually go, where's my little card template friend? If you haven't got our card template tutorial, get it ASAP. But you would just lie it down so that you know what measurement or what size you need to do. Flip it over, look at the smaller size, and you know that that's what you're cutting it at. Or if you really, really, really hate math, you could just line it up. Go, yep, that's exactly right. And then just go bang and use it as like a guide without even looking at measurements, which I really like doing it that way too. But yes, it's completely different. So you would do the smaller size, 1, 2, and this will just have a little bit of cut off, which you can save that for inside your cards. Okay. And so you've got your 3 cuts. And then all you're doing is cutting it the larger way. And you've got this beautiful landscaped image of the mountains. Like so. So in case you just don't know what is going on with this paper, I just thought I'd spend a little bit of time explaining that this paper is Stampin' Up! Listening to all those Love It, Chop It peeps out there who actually want to use their paper for card making. Me! And the first time I saw them do this type of paper, I was so excited because it was like, yes, they get it. They finally get how we use this paper. So there you go. And then you can mount it on different card. But then you've got this piece here still, which you can use for background pieces or, like, it's just so handy. Isn't it the best? Yes. Am I cutting like Brenna now? I'm feeling very light. Higgledy-piggledy. But I just wanted to give you the full gamut of the trimmer. It's actually very, very good for videos doing it this way. But IRL, in real life, I do it this way. But it's good for videos. So I will adjust to ensure that you get the perfect viewing vision. I did try and clean this morning, I promise, but look how grubby it is. Tish, tish, tish. Okay, what do we need? Well, what we're going to do is we need to cut... yes, I think it's 3. So if you get 2 sheets of cardstock, whatever colour you like, it depends on what colours you're going to be using. So you might want to go for these beautiful purples, which I'm pretty sure would be Highland Heather, maybe Gorgeous Grape, Blackberry Bliss. There's quite a few that you could choose there. But I have gone for, are you ready for it, everyone? Polished pink. I know, shock. I'm using pink today. And so what you're going to do is cut it in half. I will do it with you, actually. I have actually already done the paper, but I will show you it because it's good to see it for yourself. So basically what you do, I'll do it this side because we're not using a full screen, but just do your normal card base size. And if you have our card templates, the direction that I'm going in, because you could either go like tall and skinny and open that way, but we're doing the card that opens this way, which is the Gorgeous Grape layer. So if you have our card template tutorial, it's the Gorgeous Grape layer. Oh no, Cindy, that's the worst when you realise I forgot to add something. Oh, shame. I'll have to do another shop. So we're going to have 3 Gorgeous Grape layers, okay? So this is the size. And I know some people ask, you don't put the sizes in for your cards, but this is our sizes. So if you don't understand what the card templates are and you would like the sizing, then you will need to get our card template tutorial so that you can unlock the code of all of our measurements, because every country has different measurements and it can be very confusing. So card template tutorial. I really need to put the whole thing out so that it's easy for me. That's my next job to do before next week. Get myself organised and have the right quick keys. Chop. So this is the extent of our fun fold card. We're going to do 3 of them. And then using your trimmer or your Stamparatus, whatever you prefer, you're going to get a bone folder. Oh, picked a clean one. Get your bone folder, tuck this into the right up until the corner, right up against the edge. And you can see here it's tucking a little bit in the side as well. And you're just going to push down in that left corner and then whee, all the way across. Now, what this does, Bruno taught me this trick, and it's a very, very smart trick. And he actually uses this sometimes if he's wanting to glue something. You probably saw it in his video. Because he did edge-to-edge gluing, he actually tucked that whole piece into the Stamparatus, or you can do it here on the trimmer. And then if you want to stick down a piece, you're using this as a guide to make sure that it's sticking exactly where it needs to go, which I think is a brilliant, genius idea. And using the bone folder, yes, it's not a gimmick, people. It really does score this and burnish it really, really well. I cannot make a card without it now. And I just love it. I love the bone folder. I'm going to say it. To me, it's just like the most brilliant tool. So I've done a few here already. Oh my goodness, there's so much pink in this room. I'm like, I think I'm hyperventilating. I can't handle all this pink. So much pink. Now, this is the fun fold bit, so pay attention, people. We all watching, eyes open. Pay attention, please, young ones. Mrs. Bertucci is speaking to you, and I want you to pay attention. So all we're going to do, so Bruno's one, he actually stuck it down like so, okay? He had 2 of them, and then they go la, 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 like that, right? So it tucks in like that and tucks in like that. So it's just this backing stuck down like so. This one takes on another layer again, and what you do is you add another piece. So what this is doing is it's extending that same sort of card and making it a little bit more, like you get more room. So what you're going to do here is then stick that down, which I'll do in a moment. And then you're going to have these panels, and then you're going to close this, and you're going to have this panel. It's a really fun, easy, fun fold card. There hasn't been an update, Cindy. We have done so well, I think, with our templates. However, if you find that there's a layer that you really need, or you're like, oh, I wish she had a layer that was in between this colour and this colour, please tell us. But we have found personally, even Bruno, and he was not a fan of the card templates. He thought that they were very restrictive. He's like, what do you mean I have to use the card template measurements? I don't want to use them. I want to do my own, I want to do it my way. But he is now a big fan of the card templates, and even Bruno hasn't found, well, I don't think we've found another measurement we need. But no, there hasn't been an update for a while. Elaine, behave yourself, okay? I need you to be attentive. I'm not turning pink, okay? What are you doing to me? I think it's easy to go this side, but I think, yeah, let's try this side. Let's just mix it up and try both. But all I'm doing here, the only tricky bit to this card is that you don't want to go right up into this bit here. And actually our trimmer would be good for something like this, I reckon. Would it help? Quick, before the glue dries. Maybe not, actually. Oh, maybe. Mapes. It might. Oh, I think it will, actually. We're just going to go right to the edge there. Use that as a gauge. Oh, that's brilliant, actually. And I don't want it to be too close to the edge. That's actually really cool to do it like that, because even if it's just one edge, then I know it's straight. It's really good. It's a little bit out on this side because it depends on how you cut your paper, but you'll all forgive me. So that's one thing to make sure of with Stampin' Up, particularly metric sizes. It's always out by just a little tiny smidge, the second one. So just, yeah, be aware of that, okay? I can do a little tidy later, and I think I'll have to use something a little bit more, because this one's good, but it's not good with fine lines. I might have to just change the blade to really get in there. But that is our fun fold card, people. Can you believe it? Did I glue it the right way? I feel like it's a bit weird. I don't know. Oh, I love it. There we go. So that's literally it. Although I did glue it very differently. I should have glued this on top, but it still works. It's fine. I actually, you know what? I actually prefer it like this. So let me explain what I've done. Because, and I'll show you why I prefer it like this. And this was an accident, people. I love accidents that work out better. So what I've done is normally when I do my accordion card, I glue the 2 panels on top here. So you have 2 pieces here. But this is actually great to have one here and one underneath. And the reason for it is you have a better nice join here. But when it closes, I feel like this has a better close to it. And it's like a nicer finish here. Like you've got your edge here. But actually, yeah, I think I like it better that way. because this, when I did it on top, I've got my 2 panels here, it has a lot of bulk inside, whereas this is debulking the inside a bit so that it's just got an easier close to it. Very interesting what you can learn. I think that's the key. It's like debulking it. So you could even actually decide to do this card rather than gluing on top. You could glue both of them behind. Hey, Kylie, you're talking out of turn. Now, what I mean by that, let me show you. We'll do one here so we can show you. It's amazing what you can find out as you go along, isn't it? Good thing I've got some sparesies here for you. So I'll describe exactly what I'm talking about in case it's completely not making any sense to you. So we've got our 3 gorgeous grape-sized cards. Now, what I normally do with the 3 is I have these 2 lying down like so, and then I glue this on top, like so, okay? But what I think would be really good to do is gluing it from behind so that you have, oh, actually, I think I do it that way. But this time I did it like this. So I glued that there and I glued that there. Very interesting. No, glued that there and that behind. And I think it's actually debulked it. But anyway, you do you. It all works. it all turns out to be the same card, but it's just, yeah, very interesting. Anyway, I digress. We're back to the card. But this is it. This is our fun fold. We are done, people. Isn't that the easiest fun fold you've ever seen? Ah! Who are you, Dr. Pippa Papa? Let's debulk it. Now, I have some already chopped that I've decided, so let's see if you agree with me. But I feel like we need, I'm thinking this one on the front, and we're also going to have some ribbon. Oh my goodness, I'm using polished pink ribbon, people. What? Are you well, Kylie? Are you okay? And I think it's actually my most used ribbon. What is happening to me? So we'll actually cut this now. Is this polished pink? It looks a bit fresh freesia. Oh no, it's polished pink. So we're going to go around like this and guesstimate how much ribbon we need. It's always good to do a little bit more than not enough. And I've tied a ribbon around my good scissors, people, so I know which ones are the good ones. I've got to look after these ones. They've even got the little cover. Yes, I take care of you. This is why I can't have nice things, darling. Because you break them. You have to take them. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Isn't that the best? So good. This is the best way to use designer series paper. So I think, you know, sort of like this landscape that's continuing to go. So we're going to do that. I do want to do some stamping, however. I feel like we could add a few sentiments, maybe some of the dies. And this is the cool thing about this type of card, is you really can go to town. And then the other ones that I was thinking, and Bruno thought of this brilliant genius idea, is to, and I've got to cut these down. I haven't cut them to size yet. But I'm going to do the 3 here and then have this as the place where you write. Don't you love it? Chop it! But it's a really, really great way. And as you can see, then you're going to use pretty much the whole sheet. You're going to have a little bit spare, but it's a great way to keep this scene all in one. So this would work really well for your farm paper. You know, some of you are like, I don't want to chop the paper. Well, now you can, and you keep it in the full scene. So this is good for the farm paper. What's another one that's got like a little sort of, you don't want to chop it. There might be a few papers, I think, that are like that. I think that Step It Up finally has a colour you're like, I think that you could be right, Charlotte. Now, the only thing to keep in mind when you're chopping this paper is cut it from the same side. So just decide, do I want to cut the mountains or am I cutting the sky? Because it's not good if it doesn't line up. And ask me how I know. We've all been there and chopped the wrong side and then it doesn't match up properly. So whatever we decide to do, we've got to cut it the same way. I think I'm going to cut it mountain because I really love the gradient of that polished pink up the top, and I think that's bringing in the colours from the card as well. And it's just giving it more space for me to add maybe some sentiments or some dyes and things. So let's chop those and then we can start doing some stamping and decorating. Keep all these pieces because we're going to use them for inside the card or other cards. They're good for decorating. And the last one. So who's going to make this card? Are you going to give it a go? It's really simple. Don't tell me we lose polish pink. There better be a colour refresh. Did I just stick up for pink? Someone to check my temperature. Check Kylie's okay, everyone. I literally stood up for pink. Don't think this has ever happened. Call the doctor, everyone. Call. I just said, no, don't get rid of pink. Never thought I'd say it in my life. Maybe Stampin' Up has come up with a pink that I love. It could have occurred. It could have happened, people. This could be a real thing. Cannot believe. Now, the other thing that Bruno suggested, oh no, that's for the other side. I have to be very careful that I use the right ones. But he suggested that I could use a background paper here. So, because I'm putting the sentiment, that's a bit full on for my liking. It's a bit, whoa. You're putting yourself out there, aren't you? You want some attention. I think this is the type of paper you need to put vellum over the top of. Calm the farm. So yeah, I'm thinking something like that paper, but I like it that way, I think. And I'm just going to mount the part where you write on there. I love the stars, but I don't think it quite goes with what we're doing here. It's not the aesthetic that I'm looking for. I'm loving chopping all this paper. Chop, 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 chop. Bruno's like, oh my goodness, there's going to be such a mess in there. You betcha. You betcha there's a mess in here. Oh, and we better do the paper too. So, again, we'll pull out our card templates because they're so handy. They're my most handiest thing in my craft room. They're my favourite tool. Favourite crafting tool. Here we come. So I think we're going to do... So that one's too big, I think. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. This is going to be the basic white I cut so that we can write on it. Maybe a little bit smaller. Do we have the one the next size? What size is Daffodil Delight? Maybe this one. Pool party. Oh, sorry, my noggin's in the way so you can't see anything. Let me scooch on over here. So I'm just working out what size. I did have Daffodil Delight, but I think that's just cutting Like, it's not bad. It's giving it a good amount of room. Maybe we'll do Daffodil Delight. But if you wanted to show more of the paper, which I don't think we have to, it's more of an accent, then I would go for Pool Party. And if you are one of those people that, you know, doesn't want to, like, basically you're covering majority of the paper. I've got new nails and it's very difficult to pick up things. I think I need tweezers to pick everything up. But if you wanted to save some of the paper behind, it's really good to grab a punch or something like that and just punch out some shapes in the center. Or you could take your time with your trimmer and just trim out a piece in the center. Oops, almost cut that. But that will save a little bit of your paper for you. But I'm not too fastidious like that because, honestly, if I was really, really honest with myself, I have so much paper and I think I would just overwhelm myself if I ended up with a whole heap of scrap paper. So I just tell myself, you know what, Kylie, I give you permission to buy more paper. Just go and get yourself more. And then I say, thanks, Kylie. Okay, I'm going to buy myself more paper because I deserve it. You are an amazing person and you deserve paper. Now, I have a question for you all. This is something I've discovered recently, which I think, I'm just going to grab a cuppa, which I think is something that a lot of us have happening. But, oh, why has that got an alarm? Battery! You got to be, oh, it's all right. There's no microphone, so it's all okay. I can connect it. Oh, technology. Don't you know, little mini iPad that I talk for a long time? Get with the program, little one. Now, I do have the charger here. It is connected to my keyboard because my keyboard and my mouse decided to go flat yesterday. So annoying. I love technology and wireless until it goes flat. And then I'm like, I hate you. You're so annoying. Oh, which cord do I need? And this is the other thing. I'm going to have a rant about cords, people. Do you know how many different cord types there are? Oh my goodness, it's driving me nuts. I literally had a meltdown with Bruno the other day and he was like looking at me like this. It's okay, girlie, we could just order some more. But I'm like, I can't charge my mini. There's no chargers around here. What cord do I need for this? Oh. And he's like, it's okay. There. Yes. So anyway, I have a thing to talk about. So Jessie admitted something to hopefully she won't mind me telling you all. I mean, she's all of your friends anyway. But Jessie told me something really interesting. I showed her a recipe for a cake. And the cake had 4 eggs. 4 eggs in the cake. I have no problems making a 4-egg cake. But Jessie said, oh no, I can't make a 4-egg cake. That's exorbitant. And it got me thinking. I'm like, who else has random rules that they've created? My random rule, you want to know my random rule? I've changed. I'm changing. I will tell you that. I'm working on it. But I don't buy myself fresh berries. Like raspberries and blueberries. And I think part of it is because we had a blackberry tree in the back of our house when we were kids. And we used to just go pick it and eat it. And, you know, I'd eat more than a punnet from the tree. Just go, we'd come back with blackberry juice all over our face. It was the best. But I don't buy myself berries. But I have no problems buying myself a bag of chips that probably currently cost the same amount. But I've realised I have this weird rule that, oh, no, you don't deserve berries, Kylie. That's just being exorbitant. That's just going beyond, that's just terrible. You can't throw money at berries like that. Does anyone else have a weird thing like that? With food or maybe even with Stampin' Up stuff? Oh no, I can't have 2 packs of paper. That would be exorbitant. Oh, Charlotte's the same. I've never made a cake with more than 2 eggs. That's so interesting. And yet, how much does an egg cost? This is my thing. Is it worth the flavour for those 2 eggs? It's a very interesting thing. So now Jessie and I go, Jessie, you're worth 4 eggs. You really are worth 4 eggs. Yeah, we've got the potato shortage. Everything's $6 for a bag of chips now. It's way more expensive than the berries. Thank you. I deserve berries. Thank you. I can get raspberries. We won't tell Jessie about the 7 egg cake you made. Exactly. I love a 7 egg cake. Yes, I know. It's so, why do we do that? And then yet we spend like ridiculous amounts on other things. He's using a hyperbole, Kayla. A hyperbole. He's being an exaggerator. I've never done a 7 egg cake. That's exorbitant. That's disgusting. 7 eggs. I think the most I've done is 4. But my neighbours growing up, they were Croatian. And maybe this is why I don't have a thing. Because their cakes would have 10 eggs. Easy. Yeah. We actually read a cheesecake. We're looking at a recipe, a Thermomix recipe for a cheesecake, and it said 8 eggs or something like that. And we were both like, oh, 8 eggs. Oh. I love that. An egg pie takes 18 eggs. I love that. And you're in the Philippines, Eric. I love it. And you look at most Filipinos and they're like earning just crazy, crazy money, as in like low. And even they can do an 8 egg. Yesterday I went and bought strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, Susan. Good on you. Oh, yeah. We're stingy with some things, right? We're stingy with certain things, but other things, I think with our crafting, we're like, you know what? There's no limit. I deserve it. Hey, Bruno, I'm on a rant, okay? I'm chatting with my people. They understand me. They said I can eat the berries. Bruno's just looking at me like, just get the berries for goodness sakes. I think it's because I came through that generation where, you know, we're probably coming up into that generation again now. We're going to be those ones that who end up penny pinching every single thing that we do. But, you know, my parents went through the 80s and it was tough. It was like 20-something% interest. And I think, how did they do that with 5 children and feeding all of us? So no wonder Mum was like, no, only 2 eggs. Like, no, we can only use the oven if we've got 2 things. So they had to. Fair enough. I know berries are so good for you. I'm like, this is so much better to have than chips, right? The dog gets better health treatment than me too, Kylie. Jasper's had acupuncture, and I haven't even had acupuncture. I really want to try it. Oh, too funny. Anyway, thanks for the rant. Where were we? We digressed because the iPad needed juice. I needed juice too. I needed my rant and some coffee, and I'm feeling great now. Thanks everyone for hearing me. I feel heard. I feel validated and I feel heard. Thank you. Thank you. Whee! Hi there, little Pinky. Okay, I think we've got all our pieces, peeps. We've got this. Did we do the middle bit? Yes, we did the middle bit. Yes. Okay. It's all happening. Now, the only thing left to do is to make sure that we have all the pieces the right way. But are we going to stamp in here? Are we going to put a sentiment? Are we going to do a die? I feel like it's something I could add later if I wanted to. Although it would freak me out if I stamped and it didn't stamp properly. That would be sad. So maybe we'll just add... Let's have a look here, what we've got in our repertoire. I think we do, I think maybe this one here, I'm so inspired by your courage. I loved what Bruno did with the stars. I thought that was really cool because he added some stars on his one and it looked amazing. So let's maybe grab our little embossing tray because I have a new thing. I really, really love black emboss, people. It's a thing. I've made it a thing, and if it's not a thing with you, it's a thing with me now. P.S. Sorry, I digress again. It's gonna be a long video today. Feel forward to fast forward if you don't want to hear me chatting. I'll just craft while I'm talking, okay? So I was at the hairdresser yesterday, as you know, did my chop, loved it, chopped it. But the young man next to me, teenage boy, he got a perm. Yeah, you heard that. The teenage boy next to me got a perm. Who knew this was a thing, people? I had to Google it. I'm like, boy perm? Is this a thing that I've missed? I'm like, have I missed this? Oh my goodness, I'm old. I'm officially old. I'm not up with what the young ones are doing anymore. Oh, young ones, aren't they funny? They will live to regret it when they see those pictures. Just ask any woman from the 80s. My mum included. She's like, what was I thinking? I look like a poodle. Sorry, if anyone's still getting perms, perms look great on older women. Do you know whose fault I think it was? I think it was Madonna's fault. And our chapters to the video. Now, they can just watch your reels, Bruno. I'll do a reel on this one that's really fast for all the people out there that just want really fast. Kids, I don't know what to do. My friend got a perm last year. They're very rare these days, yes, but apparently they're coming back, people. When you're a teen, all the boys had perms, Nessa. We did not have that in Australia. Oh, Deidre, sending love. That's very 80s. Yes. Yeah, that's true. It could be worse, although, could it? Yes, I did like the spiral perm, Megan. That's true. The spiral perm was pretty epic, wasn't it? Oh, yes, I love this. This is going right there. So we're going to put a lot of embossing powder on here. Sorry for all the noise, but it has to happen because we do not want any black flyers anywhere. No flyers. Yes, that was very, very funny. Now, another question, really important. But the hairdresser yesterday was from Vietnam. She was actually born here in Australia, but her parents are from Vietnam. And she was shocked that I like coriander. Does everyone like coriander? Is it a thing to not like coriander? Who likes coriander? Who hates coriander? Please tell me. These are very important topics. I want to hear from you. And I've just realised I've got to get my comments from Facebook over here too, so I can see all my Facebook peeps. So comment away over on Facebook. I'm seeing you. Oh, there's all my Facebook peeps. Rosie. Hi, Karen. Oh. Rosie can scrimp on anything except when it comes to food. Love it. Okay. Let's put our black emboss on here. I thought I'd lost it already. And I've got my black tray, which is an old Stampin' Up tray. It was the only thing I never got rid of. Can you believe it? And then they brought them back. Ah! Hate it! Margaret hates coriander. Because, yeah, my hairdresser was, well, one of the ladies at the hairdresser. She's the receptionist. And she could not believe I like coriander. She's like, what? I think you're the first Australian I know that likes coriander. Like, who doesn't like coriander? Ooh, helps you lose weight. Hasn't worked for me. Maybe I'm not eating enough coriander. Okay, in the US, I think you guys call it cilantro. Coriander, we call it in Australia. Cilantro, I think it's called. But people can maybe Google it and say, what is coriander called in the US? Isn't it funny how many words we have different to each other? Rita, coriander, no way. Donna, what does it taste like? Like nothing else. It has its own flavor. It has its own flavor profile. Oh, I love that. That looks so good. You love cilantro, Sherry, over on Facebook. Yes. Good. Yes, it is cilantro. You haven't tasted it. It is, look, I think it's an acquired taste, maybe. I don't know. Not everyone likes it. You've got to, like, use it very sparingly. They sure do have a lot of benefits, Yvonne. I agree. We grow coriander. I think it's just gone to seed, but I love it. I really enjoy it. Mint. I love it in a salad, a fresh Vietnamese salad. Yummy. With chicken and mint. And has anyone tried a banh mi? You've got to try banh mi. It's BAHNMI. Banh mi. Oh, they're the best. They're so yummy. Now, do I want to put stars? Because then I'll have to go pretty crazy with the stars. Maybe I can just put a few. Let's just do a few here and there. Is that the right ones? Oh, yeah. It's like, is that a star even? Yeah, it is a star. Yeah, salsa. Yeah, all the ones that love your Mexican food. It's so yummy with your Mexican food. It's interesting you say that, Janice. I don't know why, because we actually say coriander seeds. Like, we call the plant coriander in Australia. I don't know. It's very random, but we are random in Australia. It's like you guys, we say aluminium, and you guys go aluminum. I'm like, what's aluminum? Oh. Sorry if you have buffering. It's saying it's buffering, but hopefully it's all okay soon. Yes, Patricia, we learn things all the time, don't we? Who knew that was a thing? That's why I like to bring up these topics. These topics of interest, they're very important for us to learn from one another. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I added the stars. They are really, really cute. I'm going to add another one up the top there, though. I feel like it needs to follow up there. I knew I'd get a polarizing view here. Got you all commenting. Haha, clickbait. No, I really genuinely wanted to know. Because she was so, like, shocked with me. What? You like coriander? What? Aluminium. I like to use aluminium. Aluminum. Ooh, Susan, what's the potato scallop? Oh, yes, that's very funny, the potato scallop potato. That's funny. So, apparently, our Macca's here in Australia has brought out a product range. So, you know when you have fish and chips and you have, like, okay, it's one of two things. I don't know what you guys call it in the US or in other countries, but Some people who don't like cilantro say it just tastes like dish soap. My question is, why have they been tasting dish soap? That's a good one, Becky. Yeah, stop with the dish soap already, all right? It's really not healthy to drink that stuff, peeps. But yes, Macca's has a potato scallop or potato cake. Is it potato cake and potato scallop that people are having a... Anyway, they're having a meltdown because I think McDonald's called it a potato scallop. And people are not happy. They're very, very upset with McDonald's because people are calling it... They're like, no, it's not called that. It's wrong. You're wrong. It's very divisive here in Australia at the moment. Serious debates about it. I don't care as long as there's potatoes. Just give me potatoes. Don't take my potatoes away. Maybe this is my opportunity to lose some weight. Maybe it's a good thing that potatoes are... Because hot chips are my weakness. They really are. Hot chips are my weakness. I really do like the crunchiness. It's a potato cake. Caitlin has answered. Honestly, the debate is as strong as, do you have your toilet roll facing under or over? Or do you scrunch or fold? You know what? I say, just let people do what they want to do. If you want to call it potato cake, Caitlin, that's fine. You're wrong, but... I'm kidding. I'm really kidding. I have no opinion on this topic. I am a white flag. That's it. I think Wershi's onto it. Oh, no, is that Wershi? No. Oh, yes, it is Wershi. I just think it's cake or scallop. I don't care as long as it tastes good. I think that's my prerogative too, Wershi. You're on it. Like dill pickled chips. Okay, now you've just gone crazy. You've gone all crazy, Marsha. Now you've lost the plot. But I have noticed that we're getting very divisive. We can't just say it years ago, be like, oh, okay, do you call it a potato cake? Oh, cool. Because I call it a potato scallop. How funny. That's so random. And then we would get on with our day. That would be the end of it. That would be it. It would be like, cool. Yeah, isn't it nice how we're all unique and different? I love that about the human race. That we all have different opinions on different things. It's just so lovely. Now we're like, ah, it's a potato cake! Okay, all right, people. There's bigger issues that we can pour our energy into. There really is really important things out there that we need to use our energy. Let's just preserve that energy. Preserve it for some really good things, like, you know, maybe helping people who are suffering. Maybe help people go through a really hard time. Yeah. Maybe send a card. Just send a card. Get off the keyboard and send a card. Go make a card. Caitlin, I don't care which way the toilet paper goes as long as there is some. Yes. Anyway, we always get a bee in our bonnet about something. I've been there. You've seen it. You've seen it here on this channel. I've got on my soapbox a number of times. But I am learning. I'm learning to just be... I think what it is it's like you want approval or you want to be heard by another person. Like, yes, you are correct. And it makes you feel like you're validated and you're heard and that people understand you. And then you feel accepted by others. You know what? We don't need other people's acceptance. If we decide we want to do that, you do that. Go girl. Go guy. You do that. Go right ahead. You rock it, own it, do that. And the cool thing is if you change your mind, if you do it that way, and then someone goes, oh, hey, have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought about doing it like that? And you change your mind, then you can go, oh, I never thought about doing it like that. Cool. All right, I'm going to change my mind. And that's okay too. Yes, you can. You have the ability to change your mind. I know, it's profound. I don't know what I've done here, but anyway, you'll all forgive me for the very, very crooked paper that I've done here. I don't want everyone in the world to think the same. How boring. We've all got to be different, but we've got to respect our differences. This is my profound opinion for today. And if someone doesn't agree with me, it's okay. It doesn't mean they don't like me. They just have a different view. I don't have to take it personally. Go, oh, okay, cool. You do that. If you're happy, awesome. Props to you. You do that. Oh my goodness, I love it with the stars. It's just like, it's filled it up so lovely. I'm going to add this on here first. Yeah, if we all thought the same way, it would be very boring. And how do we learn? We learn from, other people's opinions, as long as we're open to learning. But I think that's the problem these days, is we're just not open to learning. It's all very much like, no, I'm right, you're wrong. We've got to be open to listen and to maybe learn something different to what we had thought, and be willing to maybe go, that's a very valid point. I think I'm going to change my opinion now. It's profound, really. It's called learning. Oh my goodness, look how crooked this card is. Don't look, people. I've been very distracted today. We'll pretend that this is perfectly straight here in the middle. I love it. As I said, you never know what a Kylie video is going to turn out like. Not even Kylie knows. Here they are. Found them. You can stop looking for the other pieces, everyone. Now, I'm going to leave these like this, but I am going to add a sentiment. What should I put on the inside bit? Because we're going to do one on the front cover too. And this we're going to zhuzh up a little bit more because it is the front cover. We don't want it looking a bit boring, do we? Oh, thanks, Carrie. Just don't look at how crooked it is. Yeah, I love the layer underneath. Yeah. I know, isn't it lovely? It really just adds something very special putting the paper behind. Yes. Oh, thanks everyone. You're all just so kind to me. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve berries. Okay. Where was I? Bruno's probably in the other room going, what is happening here? What has happened to Kylie's video this morning? So what have we got? We've done this one. Ooh, I think we're going to do this one. I'm so inspired by your courage. I'm really inspired by all of your courage. Your courage to be okay that people have a different opinion. It's okay. That takes courage to say, wow, I've never thought of it from that point of view before. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. And then walk away. Oh, you can say, I have a different view, but thank you so much for sharing your view. And then they can say, really? You have a different view? What's your view? And if they're not willing to accept your view, that is okay. But even if they don't ask, we don't have to share. They're not willing to listen. They're not in a place where they want to hear anyone else's opinion. And that's their loss. That's our loss if we don't open ourselves to other people's opinions. Oh, I'm deciding to do the front cover. Let's do that. Ooh, do I, No, I'm going to do it on here. Even though I've got that all prepared, we'll prepare this one. We'll do that again later. I want this on the inside, this one. Pay attention. Now I'm going to do it on the other side because when they open it up, there's going to be a sentiment on this side. It's not a rule, but I'm going to run with that. I'm going to run with that idea. Oh my goodness. It's so stinking beautiful, this sentiment. Hello, Corinne. Oh, you've missed all my ranting, Corinne. What a shame. I'll have to go back. Yes, don't ask if you don't want to hear. But some people ask and then they find it difficult, because I think the way that people receive it is rather than, and sometimes Bruno and I can do the same thing, rather than hearing a different opinion, all we hear is, you're wrong. You're wrong and I'm right. And that's not always the case. It's like, no, it's just a different opinion and we're allowed to have a different opinion. And it doesn't mean either are right. Both could be wrong. And down the track we both have to go, oh, whoops, we got that really. What were we thinking? But we've just got to stay willing to be humble enough to say, yeah, I was actually wrong with that opinion, or grow and realize, oh my goodness, yes, I did have it. Like, as you get older, you naturally are going to be like, oh my goodness, what was I thinking when I was 20? And I thought it was so right. Oh yeah, there we go. Needs to be on high. You cannot get the black to emboss unless you put it on high, peeps. It just takes way too long. It needs a good blast. Oh yes, and I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to put stars on this one because then we can open it up and go, whoa! I'm excited by this. You know what it is? I haven't had coffee in days. Oh, that's a nice way of putting it, Rita. We just think differently. We have a different opinion, and that's okay. I still love you, but you're wrong. No. Kidding. I'm really kidding. I promise. This one we're going to leave plain. Yes, I don't think the way we're handling differences around the world at the moment, I don't think it's really creating any unity. So sometimes it's just, and I'm learning because I'm really bad at it, but sometimes it's just best to stay silent. Isn't the black hot? Oh my goodness, it's so hot. Now, we need to add our ribbon because I'm going to totally forget this and then be like, oh my goodness, I forgot to add the ribbon. And then have to rip it all up and so much drama. Why is there always so much drama with ribbon? Ribbon's so dramatic. Now, where is the... Oh, there it is. I knew it was here somewhere. Hiding under cords in the back of my iPad. Because that's where the tear and tape goes, Kylie. One day I'll grow up. If the person you send it to complains, they don't ever need to receive another handmade. That's it. Now, it's very technical, but this is how I stick down my ribbon. Don't judge me. It's super ugly, but it's okay. It's going to be covered. It's really ugly, but it's going to be sturdy and strong and be very happy. Now, I'll just leave a little bit of wiggle. I don't want it to be too tight around here because, yeah, Oh yeah, plenty of, we could have even gone tighter, but yeah, it's fine. It's one of those cards today. It's like, yeah, that's great. Yeah, awesome. Maybe when I do it again, it'll be even better. We'll do it with all different types of designer series paper. I really, really want to see this done with the farm one, people. Can you please do that for me? Someone do the farm. What's the other one in the catalogue that would be perfect with this? There's a few like scenery type papers. So this is the one, Enjoy the Journey. This catalogue, oh my goodness, is so brilliant. Oh yes, Rain or Shine has that beautiful like garden, and that would be really fun. You could have like your little characters, your little piggy and the bunny and the fox all along the edge. This would be such a beautiful baby card with that set. Oh my goodness, that paper would be adorable. Yeah, so it's a really nice way to use the flower one with the sky. What other paper have we got in here? Yeah, that would work, the animal print. But I'm thinking of, oh yes, the scenery of the desert one would be great. What else? Oh yeah, here's the farm one. And the farm is the celebration paper. So it's a special one that's only around until the end of Feb. So I better get hopping to it and do one with the farm paper. But particularly this front cover one, I think that would be really cool with this card. Yeah, do you like the ribbon sticking down trick, do you? It's very technical, Becky. I know, I'm going all out. No one will know. They're gonna know. They're not gonna know. They won't know. And what's another one that would be good? I think they're the only scenery type ones, aren't they? Yeah, I think those ones were the main ones. But I'm so happy that Stampin' Up! Just have so much, so much designer series paper. So even this one, By the Bay, absolutely gorgeous paper. So that one with the fish, oh, that would be spectacular actually, because you could do a whole like seascape along the main inside bit. So yeah, just feel free to like adapt this card to any of these beautiful papers, particularly if you find it hard. Oh, then you could add the turtle on the seascape one. I mean, this catalogue, it's just out of this world, this catalogue. Seriously, there's so much beauty in here. And that's why the best thing to do is join, people. We've had so many of our customers that have ordered over the joining amount. And we're like, why didn't you join? You could have got like so much free product, and you get 20% off when you join. It's a no-brainer. Like literally, if your order is over, what's the amount, Bruno, at the moment to join? I've got the celebration catalogue here. Let me show you. To join in Australia at the moment is, you've got three options. But if you pay $210, you can get $315 of anything you want. And then you get the boho blue stem, or you can get it in white, or you can do the usual price, which is $169, and get $315 worth of product. It's just amazing. Who doesn't want $315 worth of product, but you pay almost $100 less? More than $100 less. Good question, Donna. Bruno has the date there. It's somewhere in April. April 1, the registration opens. Okay. What am I doing, everyone? What am I doing? That coffee literally has sent me off the Richter scale. I feel like I need to add something from here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at our dies. Ooh, they've got some clouds here. Are they clouds? I think they are. Although that's a really random cloud, this one. Well, I suppose it works if you layered them. You could go like cloud, cloud, cloud. We've also got a moon. It's nice to have a little crested moon like that. We've got the tent. We've got a runner. We've got some trees here. Or some flowers maybe. This one cuts out these flowers here. So you could use this stamp set for something completely different. This stamp set would look totally different just done with those flowers. And this is the die that cuts them out. Just this is at 90%, so it's a little bit larger in real life. But yeah, really cool dies with this one. Bruno did use the mountain, which was really cool. Which is this one here. So you can sort of add like another extra layer of mountain if you wanted to. He used like a black background on his. Actually, let's have a look at Bruno's one to see how he used these dies. Yes, the farm would look so good with this layout. I agree. Where did I put Bruno's card, everyone? Did you take it? Found it. You can all stop looking. Okay, so it looks really good. You can see here it's sort of underneath that Bruno's used it, because obviously you're going to cover the mountain if you use it the other way. And then in here he's layered all of the trees. And interestingly, he's used the timber embossing folder in this section, which is really nice. And then layered the trees with the... Isn't the tent cool? He's used Designer Series paper behind for the tent. Really great ideas. So I think what I'm going to do here is maybe... I think I'm going to use these clouds, to be honest. I'm going to cut them out and have a look, and maybe the moon. But then do you have clouds and a moon? It can be darker up here. Yeah. Oh, you signed up today, Patricia. Woohoo! Funny. Congratulations. That's such good news. Telling you, everyone should join right now. This deal is so hot right now. You really, really, really need to join. It just makes so much sense. Yeah. Anyway, we'll have a play of that. We'll see what it looks like. And then we can decide. You're not going anywhere, are you? Any of you going anywhere? I'm not going anywhere. La la la. Hopefully some of you are doing some Love It, Chop It. Or maybe you're even trying this card. You probably could finish this card quicker than I've even done this video. Some of you are probably already done. It wouldn't be hard to do. Yeah, I think the clouds will look good. Oh, Bruno Bertucci said the clouds would look good. Thanks, Bruno. Thanks for the vote of confidence. We'll have a play. We'll see what they look like. We can do whatever we want when we make a card. It doesn't have to actually make sense, does it? It's like, are they going to be white clouds? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that's great to hear you have clouds and a moon. Good. Okay. Sold. Let's try that. And we can probably even put them on dimensionals too. Come over here, little ones. And then we'll put these away straight away because they're quite small, these dies. So we don't want them to... And remember to flip. Remember to flip. I always forget to flip my... And when you're storing it, flip them and store it where it's inside the machine. And you will find you will have flatter plates. They'll last longer. Just a little side tip. And the flipping really does make a difference. Okay. Who knows how this all fit on? It's always the way with the dies, isn't it? It's like, how did this all fit on here? Why am I suddenly out of room? You can go sneak in there, all right? Stay there. And what sentiment are we going to do? I think we should like raise a sentiment and maybe do it in, ooh, I know, we'll do it in the black because we've done a lot of black. So I think we can do black with white emboss. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, come on guys, let's do that. And on the front cover, so we've used, this moment is the start of something great. We've used, I'm so inspired by your courage. So maybe we can put some stars. You belong among the stars. I think that would suit, wouldn't it? Or wishing you joy in this next adventure. I think the stars one. Because, you know, we're all stars. We all do something incredibly amazing in our lives. For all of you that are mums, you are all amazing, amazing women. Like, literally, you are champions. And I want you to tell yourself that every day. I have helped someone to come into this world and navigated the course of craziness. There. So go mums. And then if you're not a mum like me, I'm mum to fur babies. Good job, Kylie, looking after your fur babies, even when they drive you nuts. We're all a star. We've all done something incredibly amazing. Okay. It's the things that we do behind the scenes, right? When no one else sees it. No one knows. That's the bit that makes us a star. Here we go. Oh, I really love it embossed in the black. Yes, so true. The gift bags. It's a great idea, Von. Yeah, fur babies are babies. But I tell you what, they're less work than a real baby. Oh, I can't imagine what it's like having a real baby. Whew. You women are amazing. We caught up with friends on Tuesday and she's got I think the baby's like 6 months old and she's had so many problems with eating and she had something she had to get done with her tongue, like I forget what it's called, but it was like twisted or something, like she wasn't able to latch on to get milk, and it was just like, oh my goodness, it was so distressing for them. Just finally all good now, but it's like there's so many things that you don't realize like can happen, and it kind of all happens in private. Like I think until you know about it, you don't know about it until it happens, and if it doesn't happen, I don't know how anyone knows about it. It's very difficult. It's almost like being mum is a discovery all the time. You're like, what? What's the what? What? That happened? What? What did I sign up for exactly? What is happening here? I think it's a big shock because there's just so many unknown things. Oh yeah, I like that. And then we'll add some stars, of course, because it wouldn't make sense that you belong among the stars and there's no stars there. So we should tongue tie. Yes, that's right. You haven't babysat Basil. He is crazy. I actually really like that. Do you like that? I really think that's... And then we'll just add stars behind. That came together a lot easier than I expected. And we'll do some of the clouds up and some down. So let's do our last little bit of embossing and stamping. Can't believe it. This has been so much fun, this card. Thanks for inspiring us, Bertucci. You are amazing. He's been so busy doing so many blog posts lately, so please make sure you go over to kyliebertucci.com. What's my name? Go over to our website and check it out, because yeah, he's got so many amazing blog posts and lots of cards that we shared during our launch video. But you can get a lot more detail on exactly what he used and yeah, what he made. Kayla, being a mum was one of the hardest jobs I've ever done. Yeah. I love that. I might get sleep someday. That's the other thing. I'm like, oh, the sleep. No sleep. Oh. We'll do lots of stars on this one because I better swap them around a little bit so they don't look the same. Probably should have been doing that the whole time, but anyway. And one more over here, just slightly. Yeah, Bruno is the star. So what do you think about using the black emboss for the sentiments? I'm really loving it. I really, really, really love it. I finally ordered some more embossing powder. Look at this. I can't believe how low it is. But it's taken a while, which is amazing with the powder. And that's why I think the black emboss is just, it's finally the black that I want. Like that really intense, amazing black. And I don't think I'm going to go back. I think I'm black emboss all the way now, peeps. It's a Kylie Bertucci big call. KBBBBC. KBBC. Kylie Bertucci big call. I think black emboss all the way. Yeah, I think the front needs more stars, right? Because then it like kind of goes with the sentiment. Yeah. No, I really love the black emboss. I think it's, yeah, definitely a new go-to for me. Goodbye, Memento. You were good for a while, but you're just not cutting the mustard. You're not dark enough. You're not vibrant enough for me. You've been good to me all these years, but I'm moving on. I found something better. Oh, I'm not going to stick it down yet. Calm the farm, Kylie. We'll stick down the moon. We decided the moon's up here, didn't we? This definitely I want to put. Oh, maybe we'll do the clouds up, like one of the clouds up in the air, and we'll leave this one down. That can go up. Yeah, the key with the black emboss that I think a lot of people don't do is, and as you saw me doing it, I really, 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 really put a lot of embossing buddy on. You really need a lot. Because if you don't put a lot of this down, like so much so that you think, oh my goodness, I've stained, like it's discolored the cardstock because I've put so much on. But the cool thing about the powder in here is you can just wipe it off with a tissue. It's not going to color it. So really put a lot on, like hammer it down. You can see me like banging the paper. And by doing that, it means that you're not going to get those like splatters of black emboss everywhere. And it makes a big difference. That is my hot tip for you. But if you have other problems with the black emboss, we can try and troubleshoot it together. Now, I know this is strange for me, but I'm just going to put one because then it can kind of do a little hover here. And I think the other one that I think I'm going to raise this one and then keep this one flat because this can sort of tuck in behind then. Oh my goodness, these nails are hilarious. So we can sort of hover there. And I think this one needs to go. You can sort of tell there's a back and a front. And then we can sort of have, oh, that actually works quite nice there. So that can hover with each other. Good. I'm glad that helps. Because, yeah, I think that's the biggest key is the embossing buddy. And if you don't have one, I'm pretty sure that, is it a carryover item from the, I haven't even checked, to be honest. Hopefully they've carried it over. That was one thing I really, really wanted them to do. Oh, I love that placement of the moon. Sort of off the stars, not right amongst the stars, but it's got like a little bit of space there to have its own identity. Let me just be me, okay? I just want to have my own identity. Now, I really feel this needs to be stuck down. I'm surprised with myself, but, ooh, or can we do a double? Yes, I'm doing a double. Change my mind, it's my prerogative. I'm doing double, ready? Whoop, peel it off. Because I didn't want it to be the same height as the clouds. It needs to be either below the clouds for interest or above the clouds. It's going above, peeps. Oh, boom. Okay, ready to see it? Look at that. I'm so happy with it. I had no idea what was going to happen, but we figured it out together, as always. You just play around, cut it out, have a look, place it down, see what it looks like, make your decision. And then we just tie this little guy. And you don't have to do a bow. I just like it sometimes to sit like that. And there we have it, my people. Oh, we did it! Rita was in the other room going, oh my goodness, this is never going to finish. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. All the dimensionals. Yes. Yes, you need the embossing buddy. Yes. Brenna just fainted. Oh, there's one last thing. It needs a back. So, I think we're going to do, so that it doesn't, because we can't follow along the whole way, but I've already cut some of this paper and it goes with the inside. So let's just put that on the back. I know I have a piece left over from left over from October. I know I've got a piece here somewhere. So let's find him. Come here, little guy. Come here, little one. So who's going to try an accordion card? Is this a thing? Is it going to be a new thing for you? Are you going to try different paper? If so, what paper are you going to try? You saw how easy it was to do the fold. This whole card is easy. It's just me talking that makes it longer. It's me having rants about people just, just leave people alone. Just let people be what they want to be. Brenna, I'm putting it back in the folder. I always have good intention of going back to my Love It, Chop It plan where I put it in the cases, which I really do love, and I do think it's an amazing thing to do. However, I want to be able to chop in front of all of you. So if I chop it all down, then I can't teach you how to do Love It, Chop It. So that is why I don't have it all already chopped, because I used to do that. I had it all chopped, ready to go. But now I'm like, no, I'm not going to chop it all because I want to chop it with you. But feel free to do your own version of Love It, Chop It. If you want to chop them all down, you can. If you want to do 6 by 12, you can. If you want to do 4 by 6 inches, you can. Whatever suits you. Whatever means that you're going to use your paper. You're going to try it, Mama Loves Craft 54. Good. I'm very excited about that. Let's do some... Oh, hello, Catherine Anderson. How are you? Catherine, are you still in St. Louis? You were in St. Louis, weren't you? Have I got the right Catherine? I'm pretty sure we met at Orlando. Ah, and how interesting that Krista literally just asked this question. Oh, it is pretty. Do we want that at the back? That would kind of be cool, wouldn't it? And I think it actually matches. Oh, it's slightly out. I reckon we can do this. It's too pretty to do it that way. You like it 6 by 12, Jessie Scott? Hi, Jessie Scott. Did you miss all my rants? Oh, I've got a new rant for you just before we go. Jessie reminded me. So Jessie and I are on a mission to work out how to make the best Italian pizza. So come on, Brains Trust. Ah, I got the right Catherine. I can see your face. I can see you. Hi, Catherine. I can see you. I know exactly who you are. So anyway, we'll show you this first, and then we'll do our pizza discussion, because I need our powers combined, because I know there are some amazing pizza people out there. Do you like it, Jessie? Do you reckon we did all right? It was pretty hard to go up against Bruno. Not that there's a competition, but I won. No, I'm kidding. But I was like, how am I going to make a card that's as good as Bruno's? Anyway, pretend that's tied. So they untie it. You belong among the stars. I love this front cover. I think the colours are so fun and fresh, and I can't believe it's pink. So then they open it up. Oh, I'm so inspired by your courage. Oh, thank you, Kylie. Thank you. And then, boom. Oh, my goodness. People. Oh, I had the fold there. I don't know what happened with this sheet. I really cut it wrong. But anyway, ignore that. I don't think I cut it Poppy Parade size. Just check all your measurements first, people. And there we go. Oh, what do we think? Thumbs up if you like it. Share if you think anyone would like to know about this and all my ranting. But I will do it. I definitely think I'll do a reel on this. We'll do a quick version for people who don't like Kylie's rants. Just move along, people. Don't complain in the comments. I'll delete them anyway. Yeah, you told me to do pink, Jessie. You're like, I dare you. I dare you to do pink. You won't do pink. But I love it, like, staying long too. Yes, there we go. So should I hold it up? I think I need a hold up one. I haven't done a hold up one in a while. Let's do this. Ah, yay. Maybe we can do it open, because that's pretty spectacular, isn't it? If we go like this. Oh, da-da. Yay. So there you go. Yay. Thank you, everyone. You are worth 6 eggs, Jessie. You're worth it. Okay, so So my other discussion for all of you before we head off. Firstly, before we leave, I don't want you to miss out. Our tutorial subscription is almost over. You only get 1 month to sign up for the subscription, and it's a class subscription. It's a class bundle, 12 classes every single month for 6 months. Yes, and they're exclusive classes. You don't see them anywhere online. They're totally top secret, and you were going to love it. I know. I know. So here we go. Let's do you have 2 options. You can pay month by month. So we'll do that one first. Month by month class bundle. We've renamed it, so it's taking me a little while to get used to the new name. Because there's classes, there's videos. 12 videos for you to get the class. So we want to do that one there. That's the month by month payment. It's a subscription. And then we have the full payment. You can do it all in one go. And that is that one there. And it ends at the end of this month. So you've only got a little while to sign up for those classes and get the 1 month free. So you get 12 classes for free if you sign up for the subscription. You can just purchase the 12 classes individually. We've got all different suites that we've used. So if you want to check out the individual class bundle, Oh, thank you, Mandy. You can have a look at them over here. So they work out about $22 Australian. It's like 2 cents in the US. No kidding. It's about $15 in the US. So $22 for 12 tutorials. So that's less than $2 each class. So the $22 gets you 12 classes. 12 classes! Get out. And instructions and the measurements and the PDF, and like, it's just amazing. Yeah. And then if you want the full amount, Rita's just let you know, it's $110 for the full whole thing. 6 months, 72 classes. And you have unlimited access to those 72 classes. What? Oh, get out. You gotta be joking me. I know, it's a bargain. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, yes, please thumbs up. Thank you, Mandy, is pizza. Before you all get off, tell me how you make pizza. Honestly, this is like the biggest conundrum. Like, such a conundrum. Do you know how difficult it is to make good pizza? There are so many secrets and no one shares them. Why do people not share them? Doesn't everyone want everyone to make the most amazing pizza in the world? Clearly not. I mean, I Googled it and I found all the information, but why is it so difficult to find out this information? Did anyone know that there's different types of 00 flour and that some have higher protein than others? What even is it? What is protein in flour? There's a whole science to this whole thing. And interestingly, Bruno said, we've sent it to you already, Susan. You don't have to pay for it because you're one of our team members. That's what you get for being a VVIP. Another little perk of being one of our Crazy Crafters team members. So sign up today. I'll put the link up for you. Sign here. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Join our team. Get classes for free. But yes, there's different types of protein and different types of wheat and different types of flour and the optimal temperature to cook your pizza to make the most amazing pizza in the world. You can do it in a normal oven. However, 350 degrees Celsius is what makes it all bubbly and amazing and delicious, and you can only get that in a wood fire. Like, even my Weber only goes up to like 280 degrees Celsius, We're not talking Fahrenheit here, so it's very different in Fahrenheit. But it's very interesting. I tried with the yogurt, Yvonne, and it just, I don't know. It just did not, it was too wet. It was so wet. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the 00 Italian. It needs to be Italian flour. There's something about Italian wheat that is more spectacular than any wheat in the world. In Australia, we have genetically modified wheat. I'm pretty sure. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true. Can't confirm nor deny, but that's what I've been told. And so our wheat is like a bit random here. I was about to say, in Italia, in Italy, I did not get a sore tummy. I did not feel bloated when I ate pasta. I mean, we were doing some walking, but even so, I just felt so good in Italy when I ate carbs. And I really do think it has something to do with the wheat and the flour. So we are on a mission. I think I've found my Italian 00 high protein flour. And I think, and it's at Woolies, Yvonne. Literally in front of my eyes, Woolies. See if I can find the brand name. I couldn't believe it. It was like, I think it might be Il Molina or something like that. I've probably just sacrificed the name. Flour 00 pizza. Here it is. Il Molino. I think it's Chiavazza Farino. I've totally butchered that, but that is the name. Soft wheat flour, high protein. Who even knew that there was such a thing? There's a protein number. What Anyway, I am today years old. Well, I was Tuesday years old when I found out about this. Yes, I know. Jessie and I were like, anyway, we don't have the room. We could afford a wood fire pizza if we wanted it, but there is no room. Bruno's mum and dad have a wood fire pizza, so I really want to try it at their house. But in the interim, I'm hoping we can get a pizza oven, a gas one, which is not quite as good, but it's a good alternative. And I really want to try wood fire pizza to get it hot enough, to get it 350 degrees Celsius, which maybe someone can do the conversion for us in Fahrenheit, because it's a lot higher in Fahrenheit. 350 Celsius. Ooh, Celsius to Fahrenheit. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Here we go. Ready to receive. 662 Fahrenheit. It's a very, very hot oven. It has to be very hot for pizza. And then it cooks in 60 seconds. Get out. 60 to 90 seconds. I know. Amazing. So that's my new thing. I want to try that. It's not really going to help me with my diet plan, but that's okay. It's pizza. We'll make an exception. There's a reason for it. So yeah, if you know any top secrets, if you know anything about pizza making, please share it, because I'm really interested in learning it at the moment. And as of 2020, there are no GMO wheats commercially grown. Wow. Because, yeah, it just mucked up all of our digestive systems here in Australia. So annoying. Yes, and that's exactly what I would do, Elaine. I want to get the Ovana pizza oven through Thermomix. I want to get that. That's mine. Did you hear that, Bruno? 20-year anniversary this year, Bruno. Yeah. So, yes, I want to test that out. But interestingly, it even said not to roll the dough. Who knew this was a thing? Don't roll dough. You use your fingers on semolina, and that's the dough I'm going to use. I'm going to use the 00 with semolina to get a very light, yummy, crispy, thin base. And then you use your fingers on semolina to push it out and shape it. You don't get a rolling pin. Apparently that's like taboo. Like if a pizza chef saw you with a rolling pin, they would use that rolling pin on you, whack you with it. So there you go. It's very exciting. Patricia, my adult grandson, makes pizza from scratch. He orders the flour from Italy. I'm telling you, it has to come from Italy. Oh, I'd love that, Patricia. Please send me pictures of his pizza and tell him Kylie wants to know all of your secrets. And that she's going to send Patricia a free tutorial for all of his secrets. So that then you're invested in holding him down and getting all of the secrets out of him. Okay? But yeah, I'm really excited to conquer this because I'm telling you what, it looks very simple, these pizzas. But don't be fooled by how innocent these pizzas look. They are not innocent and they are not simple. There is so many scientific, crazy things that go on with pizza making. Yes, toss it and stretch the dough. It's incredible. But interestingly, the videos that I've seen where, and it was the #1 pizza maker in the world, apparently, he has a restaurant here in Melbourne. You can look him up. What's his name, Jesse? Best pizza in Melbourne. I forget the name of the place. Melbourne. I've forgotten the name. It's very Gradi. Gradi, 400 Gradi. Oh, this year was only crowned the 6th best pizza in the world, but the owner was given the best pizza maker in the world title. I don't know what year he was given that. But interestingly, he doesn't throw it up. He also uses his fingers to do that. Isn't it incredible? I know. There's so much to catch up on, Yella. Oh, everything from Italy. Should we take Jessie to Italy, everyone? Should we go to Italy? 400 Garati. Jessie's onto it. I think we should go to Italy just for the pizza and the pasta and the gnocchi. Oh my goodness, and the bread. The food in Italy is so good. Miranda, I have been working on a blog of how I make pizza crust. Oh, Miranda. I knew there was someone. I knew the Brains Trust would come out with secrets. Well, Miranda, tell me your blog because I want to know everything about pizza. Yes, I could buy his pizza. In fact, we have a friend that works for him and they were very kind to us and they actually gave us a lot of free pizzas when we went to the show. They were very, very kind to us. We're like, hi. We could actually, Jessie said we can actually go to his house and probably have a tutorial with him. And that's what we should do. Right, Jessie? I think we should tee that up with him. What's your friend's name that works for Grady? I always forget his name. It's so bad. I'm so bad with names. Remember his face forever. Well, I even forgot his face. It's been a while since I've seen his face. Oh, you're going to Italy in April. So beautiful in Italy. Love that place. My favourite place in the world. The food. Yes. Oh, no, the conversion would be all right. The recipe that I found is through Thermomix. So, yes, it's very easy to share. Mariano. How do I forget that? Because I used to have a neighbor Mariana, but now I'm just going to say Mariano. Good. Thank you, Jessie. We're going to tee up pizza classes. I'm excited. So anyway, that was my little discussion that I had for you today. Pizza making. Share all your tips with me and I'll share all my secret recipe. Why do people hide stuff? Seriously. Is anyone here in the recipe hoarding industry? Do you hide recipes? think it's a thing that, like, my mum's generation, they were like, oh, no, I can't share that recipe. Is that a thing? I think it's a thing. Anyway, I feel we need to share everything. Share everything. Share our cards. Any of our cards, feel free to use them and make them. Just mention us. That's all we ask for. Let's do it, Jessie. Sourdough. Yes, you can make. We went to our friend's place for dinner a couple of weeks ago, and they did sourdough pizza bases, and they were spectacular. But again, Italian wheat. Because I'm like, how did you make this pizza so incredible? Italian wheat. It's the secret. You got to get it from Italy. No one does it better than the Italians. Oh, good. Well, I think it's time, peeps. Don't go. No, don't go. I really love you all. I miss you already. But we'll blink and it'll be Friday again. So we can have a bit of fun. Now, one thing I do want to mention before we go, I don't know if I have it here actually. One of these kits up here. Oh, stuck in here. What's going on? I'm attached to the floor. We did get a new kit. We got lots of new kits actually, but I don't know if this is the actual kit. Yes, it is. So look how many Bruno got. Oh, just a few of the new kit here in Australia. So let me show you in case you missed it, because it's really, really cute. Oh, sorry. Flashed a bit of boob there, everyone. Just ignore that. Usually quite modest with my breasts. Sorry, everyone. I'm among friends. So this one here, Saving Thanks Kit. Oh, isn't that the cutest? So that's available now. And if you do decide to join, you can add that to your starter kit. But yeah, maybe next week we can make this together. So if you want to order it, or maybe the week after. So I give you time to order it, and then we can make it together. How does that sound? Does that sound like a pla? That's the pla. That's the plan, everyone. 2 weeks' time. What date is that? Let me make sure that we're free. Make sure that we've got, I don't have anything on. Bruno, you're our social events coordinator. Well, I am actually the social events coordinator, but all of my, I can use this one. Like all of my devices are being used for videos, but this one here I can use because there's a few things coming up lately. It's like, oh my goodness, there's so much happening. Oh, Paddington's arriving on Friday. I knew there was something happening. We're dog sitting a puppy. Oh, so cute. He's really cute too. So the 3rd, not next week, but the one after. So 3rd of Feb here in the South Pacific. So it'll be the 2nd for everyone else. So I'm sorry if people in the rest of the world can't get this, but for those of you that live in Australia, or for those of you that can't get this in other countries, just pull out one of your paper pumpkins or one of your other kits, and in 2 weeks' time, we're going to make this together, okay? So I'm giving you time to order it. Get on the shop now. Go order it, and we can make it together, okay? Oh, you got it, Donna. Good. So in 2 weeks' time, we'll make it together, and we'll just have a chat. We'll have some fun. I can have my little soapbox with you, and we can make it together. Good. I like that idea. We can do it interactive. This kit is brilliant for shaker card backgrounds. Wow. Some of you will probably have lots of alternatives. We might have to look at what Rachel Tessman's come up with too. Yep. Well, I'm very happy that nothing crashed today. Bravo, technology. Well done. Yeah, I reckon we can do some alternatives. I'm going to challenge Bruno. We've got 4 kits here, so why not? We'll do some alternatives for you, and then we'll do the kit together as well, because I've got enough for alternatives and enough for doing the actual kit as it is. So that will be really good. So I think that's everything. lessons, tutorial, well, the class, go shopping, join. Anything else that I need to mention? Like, share, smash that subscribe button. And before I go, one last thing. We hit 25,000 subscribers, everyone. Woohoo! 25,000. Yay. Ah, US customers can order this. Oh, good. We can all do it together. Yeah, let's do that kit together. But thank you so much for everyone who's subscribed, who's shared, who's followed us. And, you know, sometimes I can't believe it because I feel like a hot mess, but you all just, 90 of you are still here and I just can't believe it. Thank you so much. Oh, we love you. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Buy eggs, Jessie. It's a no stamp kit. Oh, well, we'll have a bit of fun with that. That'll be nice. Nice and simple. It'll be a nice no-brainer day. And we can maybe add some sentiments of our own. We'll just see what happens, right? Who even knows what we'll come up with? Join. Yes, please, no matter where you are in the world, now is the time to join. You will not regret it. You will be so happy that you did. So, yeah, it's the best option. Get lots for free. Get to be part of an amazing community of stampers. And just if you don't live in Australia and you're looking for a demonstrator and you don't know who to join with, please don't hesitate to ask us because we can let you know all of the demonstrators that are doing really important things for their team, looking after their team, supporting their team creatively. And that's a really important thing, that you pick the right demonstrator when you're joining, because it does change the experience that you have. So please make sure that you find the right person for you. And we may not be the right person for you because we are not face-to-face. We are completely online. So just do your research first. We don't want to disappoint you, but we know you'll be really happy. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your week. We shall see you somewhere online, whether it's on Instagram. Go and check that out if you want to see my card being made in fast mode. If today drove you nuts, but you're still here, so oh, thanks. See you all soon. Bye. Miss you already. See you soon. Yay, thank you. I love it. Donna's won over. Bye. See you next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you for a great morning.